Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Oh, and today I will be touring my current version of Townsdale City. Townsdale is just a city name. So we'll be doing the full tour of my progress, starting from this Savannah village over there. So ignore these fireballs, they're just to destroy the trees that are in the way. Like in the forests or something. So, this is the governor's village. The Savannah village is the only village that's in Townsdale, which is called the governor's village. Well, there's a lot of ravines. I'll fix those when we get to there. We're quite close, actually. That's why I put signs that said the village on there. It's actually the village. And then look, you see this sign over here that says a shipwreck? That's what a shipwreck is. This is the governor's shipwreck. This shipwreck is and a lot of boats are noticing it. Yeah, that's a shipwreck. It's not just one ordinary shipwreck. Its front tail is almost sticking out of the water. Now let's go over there. Come on, let me use my fireworks. There are the fireballs again. Let's fly down here. You see this dock over here? That's for all the boats that need a break from going through this giant highway of a river. It's to the two key locations over there. And also remember, I drained this pond area, and there's a lot of sand and gravel and clay everywhere. And I will get to that to see. This village, I was trying the most best to keep all the villagers safe from death. And yep, I added staircases. And more things to keep the villagers safe. This is the third Plains village that appeared in Townsdale. And there could be another one over there with a pillager outpost. Gee, I wish that other village over there would. Hold on, speaking of other village. Yeah, there were two buildings over there. Pillager outpost and a Plains village. I don't know if it's a Plains village. It might be. And these are all the canals that lead to certain parts of the river. You see, Canal F is level because the river was stopped there for a reason. You want to make sure the boats have at least a 2 or 3 block gap. Or more. You see, this is Canal E. Yes, it is. And over there, somewhere is Canal D. Yep, I see it. And it's very long. So Canal D, you go for this canal, takes you to the forest. Canal D takes you to the Savannah biome. And most importantly, I added buoys so that oh no, I accidentally broke that one. I shouldn't have touched it. Let me fix that. There we go, it's fixed again. Now anyways, I added these buoys so that the boats can know where they're going. That's why there's a lot of boats here. And this giant flag, don't mind me, this is not a flag. This is actually not far out. You can't even see. You need to use the binoculars. This path leads to the shipwreck, and this path leads to another region. So I have a feeling this should be another region. I think. I don't know. You know, C is cobblestone because C is for cobblestone. Yeah, Canal C. And if we go through this river again, you Canal B. This is Canal B. And if you keep going further a little bit, you'll see this. You know what it's called? Yes, it's a plane wreck. I put it here so that it looks... This is what it looks like. Oh my god. It's been abandoned here for like... It looks like that it's been here for like 50 years or so. Holy moly. That's old. I don't know when it crash landed here. And as you can see, the wing is inside of a tree. I can see that. And it's beside another village. I think this village should be Plane Wreck Village because there's a plane wreck there. I'll get to that. And this is the road. Yeah, it is. Because I might not extend it too far because there's a lot of tunnels here. So if you go over here, I'm using this forest area to make a hiking area. I started already right here. And then make it go to different paths and different locations. So over here is my grand city over here that I started. But this is the house. This is a house I just made without using a tutorial or anything. I made the park as well. This is 937, the park. I did want to build the railroad on the ground, but instead of doing that, since the park was in the way, I decided to make it above with at least 2 blocks that people can actually go through. And right behind it is a washroom. That's the washroom. Yeah, look how cool I made it. Very excellent. I used checkered flooring to describe the bathroom. And I also added stone pillars for what street they are in an intersection, like this one. And I also added deck plates for the houses. This is Townsdale's hiking trail, 2479 in Townsdale Road. And I also built a giant blacksmith with boiling hot water. And a gaming lab. You'll love that. And a bookshelf working with books, a table, and some storage. Interesting. It's way different than a regular blacksmith. I added chiseled quartz for the walls, and on the edges I added wood. And on the roof I added planks. And on the balcony part I added the slabs for the roof. You know, this one, I was working on a factory over here earlier. It's not finished yet. That's 2542. And I also made a traffic light. Oh, that's interesting, you know, is it? Oh. And over here, this is the Townsdale village, more like resort. And it even has it even has a resort hall. It's like only other resorts have. And it has house numbers here as well. In fact, this is all made by hand. Now I decided to add a lot of cool things in it, like the pool, this building, this control room where everyone does something wrong, they go to prison. And that's prison right there. With a bunch of iron gates. This is the chief's office. And you can see that. You can see it from this window. And yeah, this is prison. There are normally no prisons in resorts. It would be really rare if there was. And this is a jail cell. And anyone that does want to maybe teleport here, but it doesn't work for 10 of these. It only works for me, the player. Also, I just made a ship dock over here. And there's another shipwreck there that's degraded. It's a full shipwreck, but it's degraded by its side. And it's sideways. And I also made the same shipwreck, but with acacia and spruce, all water and a dock. And I also made a change to the hills, and I removed most of the hills over here, so that I have enough room to build some houses. We can't get through that yet because we have the beach. So, here's the parking lot. I did my first parking lot over a week ago. And there were literally still trees in the forest by that time. There was no theater, there was no barn, there was no bat thingy. But these are the customers, these are the people. I use the NPCs as the people. These are the beach workers. I even add dialogues to them. That'd be really cool. See that shipwreck? If that kept going straight, it would just crash into the beach. We don't want that. And look, I also made a lifeguard tower. Hello, Mr. Lifeguard. Hey, hi, just watching the view. Stay safe. Ah, that's cool. Hello, Lifeguard. And these are all the pathways to their own spots. With a bunch of umbrellas of any color. I also did plain wood. Well, there's only one. No, never mind, there's two. Also, the lifeguard tower is also wood. Got my words mixed up. Y'all got our words mixed up. Now this thingy, what I mean is the trampoline park area. No wonder. I made that for Google Maps. I decided to. Oh my God. The thing is, if you pull this lever, it'll jump. Hold on. Let me turn this on. And if you pull this lever up, it throws you into the air. Oh, I forgot I have my elytra on. Never mind. I even made a water slide over here as well, just like what Buckhorn has. Or the Beechwood Resort. Haven't heard of that. Look it up now. I'm on Google Maps. Or on Google. So over here is my farm I did. It looks very cool with all the wheat, with all the flowers, the barn. I added glisten to keep all the mobs out. And here are the animal pens. There are no animals in there. Pretty weird. I also made a chicken coop. And there's even a ton of eggs inside. I collected almost 20 stacks of eggs. That's about like 315 eggs I collected out of that. For the farmer's bed house, if 64 was the max amount of stack base, I would have gotten more. So this is the farmer's bed house. It looks really cool, and there's a ton of beds for all the farms. I might have put too much. There's that roof and hay all over the floor everywhere. Speaking of hay, I didn't do the hay yet. I'll do it next time I build it. So this is my random cow farm I built. So, whatever tutorials I followed, I'm going to credit the users for their awesome tutorials and great progress. Also, credit to V-Blocks for doing for all these farms over here, and the one that's in the Nether. I'll get to that later. But this is the sugarcane farm. So whenever the sugarcane or bamboo reaches to the obsidian layer, the pistons activate and go straight to his chest. It's completely full. I should have just put a double chest. Anyway, even the hopper's full. It's activated perfectly. And this is my villager farm that's currently broken at the moment. Or my iron farm. And this is my wool farm with Sorry there are no animals here. I should just turn mobs on so you guys would know. And then we go down here and there's a bunch of wool. Oh my gosh, since when did we get so much wool? Wow. So, and then we're gonna go into the nether. And then we go into the nether for a minute because I'm pretty sure the farm that's in the nether somewhere. It might take a little while. Please. Come on. Yeah, it's taking a while. Oh, there we go. And if we go up here to this Netherrack area, you'll find an XP farm over here. Where if you go up here, you will shoot the arrows at an enemy and they'll come to you. And then you quickly go down to underground. Oh, come on. And then this is the killing area, or the killing chamber, where you slay, or I shouldn't say that. So sorry for that. Let's go back over here and let's go to the next location. So credit to B-Blocks for letting me do all of this cool stuff that's extending to the farm and makes it more beautiful. And don't forget, I will add hay next time. So this next area I wanted to show you is the movie theater. I made this rainbow. So credit to B-Blocks for their theater style. It looks really interesting. So thank you very much. Anyways, this is the theater room. And this is the projector. I just shot a firework. Sorry, projector guy. Are you okay? I'm sure it's not illegal in Minecraft. And look, if you come out here, you see the movie playing. Except these ones aren't moving, but it's fine. It works. It's just making an effective color. And look at that. You can even turn on the lights. It's making a cool pattern, isn't it? Hold on. I think you missed it. Look at that. That looks so nice. Let's keep the lights on. And there's also a second theater room. Yeah, because I don't want there to be one movie room, and that wouldn't be fair if one doesn't want to see the other movie. And this is the second theater room. It looks nice. And I also added a staircase to the workers' room, a little shortcut to the second workers' room. So, hey lady, how are you doing? Hey, I shouldn't say lady. Hey woman, how are you doing today? I got her working in here. So yeah, it has the exact same controls. And there's also a control room in here. Want to see it? It's like this. Oh my god. I know I shouldn't add it near the redstone. So that's how far it goes for now. You see, that's the movie theater thing. That's the movie screen. And it will go around in a circle forever when you turn on the movie lever. And that's all I have to show you for this room. So thank you to B-Blocks for letting me build this theater and made it a useful choice. And I also added pictures here to make it more nicer. Anyway, let's go to the next location, which is the McDonald's restaurant. I added that. Credit to the one that has 423 videos in that playlist. I know you wouldn't understand me, but this is the McDonald's restaurant. I made this all by hand using a tutorial. And there's a lot of things in here. There's even a drive-through. Yeah, wow. And there's even tablets for what you choose a certain meal. There's activated tables. Wow. It's just like what the Minecraft realistic movie has. These piston tables like that. Yeah, one made by a low-level noob. And this next one, you're not gonna believe what this is. This is a giant apartment. Well, I did it 10 floors instead of 5. And I just finished the first floor, and I'm working on the second floor right now. I'm just going to show you the first floor and some of the second floor, and that's it. So, this is the Townsdale apartment. This is airport. Hello, hotel receptionist. And this is the chef. I did choose the right costume for the chef. I look pretty strange. Not weird. I wouldn't call you weird, mister. Here's the water park. Take shoes off. Well, that's something. Okay. And then this is the water slide. I'm surprised this is a water slide. So credit to B-Blocks for letting me build this giant hotel. However, I like it. It's so big that I could never think of. No, but I even added some little shops over here, like this hot dog stand, a vending machine, and a balloon stand so far. But I did fill most of this area with a bunch of those little shops. And some big shops if we're lucky. You won't be lucky anyway, because there's not a lot of room for such big shops. Now this next area is a school I'm working on. It has a waterfall. Gosh, this is so beautiful. I think I should keep this world. It's so beautiful. I can never stop looking at it. So this is the school I was working on. I did the blueprint for the first floor. I didn't do the second floor yet because I have to do. So this building is still in progress. And over here right beside it is a greenhouse. But this greenhouse was made by hand also. And so does this school. Now, if you take a look inside the greenhouse, you see that there are a bunch of plants inside. Even to make things matter, I added green windows on the ceiling so that it looks just like a greenhouse. You know, I showed this to my brother earlier, but I didn't build the school or clear out that landscape. But first, before I show you that, I'm going to show you this. This is a shipwreck that literally crashed here. It's the same style as I did to the jungle one. It looks cool as it is. So, and there's a bunch of mines and a lot of pieces scattered everywhere in the river. There's even some cones, and I added some firefighters as well. Well, there's no fire. Because the fire will instantly burn wood. Because this ship is mostly out of wood. So how am I not that strategic to burn down the ship? I know I can't do that because it'll ruin it. And over here, look at that. This area is so flat, I could just build an entire Walmart over here. No way. And the dark green doesn't look very convincing, but I'll take it anyway. I'll just cover most of this dark green with a sidewalk. And I'm thinking, I think I should add a sidewalk through this hill. That would be extremely crazy. I also left some trees behind. That tree is dead. I'm gonna remove that. You don't want dead trees in our city. That's pollution. I don't know if that's pollution, but I don't see why not. I flattened all this land by hand without any giving up. I'm saying there are some trees left behind from all that incident. It's because dark oak trees are really hard to burn down, so that's why I left a few behind on this hill, since I'm not building anything up there. Also, here's the road to, you know what I mean, over there, back to where I started. And this is the road it will be kept going until over there, lake. It can't go over the lake, because I'm too lazy to do that, so I decided to stop it over here. So, anyway, I think that's everything. No, it isn't. There's still one more thing I need to show you. Hold on, wait for it. I'm not sure if there's anything special, but I'm guessing there could be. There's a lot of buildings, I think. I added a border. This is the border of the region. It goes all around the region fully or entirely. So yes, I and I burned down this jungle. It took me like about 3 days or so to burn this entire jungle down. It took a while. Yeah, it took a very, very long time. But I also wanted a tunnel. That's the next important thing. Just stabbing myself through the stone. And this pond. This pond was made by hand too. And everything was by hand except for the ones I used for tutorials. So I think that's everything I need to show you for my progress. So guys, thank you so much for watching this tour video, and make sure to like and subscribe if you didn't do that. And also, if you're new to this channel, you can then promote me if you like. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. It's important because I want to get to my next subscriber special in any moment, because last time I've been getting subscribers fast, and I appreciate when I get subscribers fast. So let's keep that up and try to get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible, because it took me about 6 months or plus 6 years for the older videos I made to get to 250. That's a long time ago when I made that. But wait a minute, I forgot something. I said I would explore the second floor. I'm silly. Before we break this video, this elevator is close. Don't mind that, it's not a big deal. And this is the second floor. I just finished the floor area, and I was thinking of making a breakfast room on the second floor, even though main rooms are supposed to be on the first floor, but I'll do so anyway. And for the 3rd to 10th floor, I'll make some rooms. So that means from this floor to the top floor, except for the rooftop. So guys, anyways, thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, subscribe and click the link to my channel that's in the next post above, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.